get ready for this next fight, I might as well tell you, to my right is a two-time United States Olympic wrestler. But I say this without that caveat. Wrestling's the best base for modern-day mixed martial arts, and his wrestling is truly as good as it gets.
As good as it gets. And he lives by the motto. He embraces the grind. He gets out there, and he tries to punish you with his effort. He wants to punish you with his intensity, and he wants to overwhelm you with his pressure. And that is wrestling. From the wrestling on the mat to wrestling on the feet, it's pressure, pressure, pressure. This young man is just literally, he personifies the style that so many of us were known for.
Yeah, dude like pummels all day. His wife's like, I'm looking for a hug. You don't need a pummel. Tremendous wrestler. We'll see if the hands have developed a little bit, but certainly a good opportunity on a big stage for him here tonight. This young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. He won't guard anymore in the UFC at this point, but he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexander the Great Ape Hernandez. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Chase the Dream Hooper.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, these are the matchups that I really like, DC, as round one gets underway. Wrestler versus grappler, and anyone who has even a remote appreciation of the ground game is going to enjoy how this one plays out.
This is so fun to watch for a guy like me, because for so long I have been told that the wrestler kills the jiu-jitsu game. The wrestler's base is too strong. But when you look at this guy and you look at his submission ability, how can anyone be comfortable on the ground with him? But if anyone's going to test that, it is this wrestler who is so sure in his...
Ooh, going for a leg lock. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight. How about that? Avoids the submission and pops right back up. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Back and forth we go. Oh, goes upstairs and lands with the high kick. And he switches to southpaw. Fighters separate from the clinch. Unable to connect with the right hand there.
Nice defense. He got his hands up and he blocked it.
All right, so a nice straight punch there after he caught the leg. He decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown. Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurting bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Rubber guard form now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a start. All right, set up for a finish here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often. And now he's attempting to choke.
That Darce choke is tight. Oh, he escapes!
He got out! I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
And he's back up. 20 seconds left.
That was...
Oh, man, what a connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beat Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Nice work. Your cardio is sick. I want you to get back there, push even harder. You can do this.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready? You ready?
Second round underway. Throws the teep now and it lands.
Threw a flying knee to the head.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Oh, nice hook.
And just misses with that big right hand. All right, doing work with the jab. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Nice job employing the elbow there. Well, he's more than content.
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here.
Doesn't seem to be in a great position to finish the triangle.
Good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Now he's got to be very patient as he moves to the next.
Oh, great submission defense.
He let him step over to the crucifix.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he's given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. All right, we'll see if he can apply. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
Yeah, he's trying to switch over to get an armbar. He's going to be on his opponent to try to chase him.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Oh, heavy shots raining down. Oh! Seconds winding down in round two. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, round three coming up next.
Nice work last round. Let's take a deep breath and recover. Excellent job. putting emphasis on our jiu-jitsu.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Deep now. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And now right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that.
Oh, guillotine here.
Yup, that guillotine's deep. Oh, man, that was slick. Great defense by this fighter. Yes, smart adjustment, yup.
All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. As his opponent postures up, he opens it. Lands the ground and pound strike. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, he's got his back now.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
Oh, he's setting up an armbar now.
Uh-oh, he didn't move quick enough. He almost locked in. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Oh, good ground and pound here.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, feet on the hips here. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with it. Oh, another submission attempt by him. Oh, he's got the arm in tight. He might get a finish here. Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
30 seconds in the round. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head.
This is a terrible position.
Huge elbow there. That's 3 rounds at the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
It's okay. It's a fight. You're supposed to be tired. This next round.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability. Good punch.
Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. Big power shot there.
He's got to start moving his head. He cannot take this many shots to the head. Huge knee lands from the coach.
Oh, good block there. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Beautiful.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
And there you go, again, half guard. Massive shot from the top.
These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Side control, he's pretty safe there.
Back mount now.
Watch your neck, Joe is coming.
Oh, nice.
Man, it doesn't take much for the redness to start. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position. Well, no surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up. Just missed with the straight left hand. Oh, perfect execution on the low kick. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Oh, man, that could have felt good. Flush knee lands to the body by the taller fighter. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, north-south position now.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the darts here.
Oh, that Darce choke is tight.
Great submission. This meant to full display by the opponent.
20 down, 5 to go.
Great job. You dominated him that last round with ground control. We want to keep that going. Let's get this fight to the ground as soon as possible. Get back down.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
Oh, beautiful technique on that straight punch. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beach Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
All right, well, good news is he got this. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often.
Ooh, heel hook attempt now, and it looks locked in. Heel hook looks tight. The winner by heel hook.
Holy smokes!
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
All right, here now Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 24 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a heel hook, Chase the Dream Hooper!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
they knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. If they found a submission, he got his